Morning, good afternoon, all. Welcome to Cognition 2025. Uh, Thank you so much for being patient and showing your interest towards this particular session, right? And we welcome Anuradha, who is on track too. She is working with Confidential and she's a business coach. She's mostly into IT related aspects, and she'll talk mostly on driving the flexibility and innovation and business value in AI and agile transformation. Anuradha, over to you.
Thank you, everyone. Hello. And today is Friday. We are going to talk about little bit deep down about the agile and its value. I'm really happy that you all are having your coffee with yourself. So myself, Anuradha Mudgal, and I'm a digital transformation coach, working with the senior suit leadership people and giving a best solutions to improve the business processes more into the IT, more focus into that. But yes, as per my experience, I have been work on product and the service based organizations where I have been encounter a number of experience where I have been improve the processes with the help of agile. So I hope all are ready to with your this session which is happening today, and I'm very happy that I am sharing my view with all the great minds, and all are happy to learn my views. And let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. Let me know once it's visible to you. I hope it's visible to everybody.
Not yet. Can you reshare? Yeah, now it is. Now it is. Please go.
So this is my brief introduction about what is I am going to talk about today: agile transformation and implementation. More flexibility, we are all are talking, we all are listening. Innovation, it's just not a word, it's a deep down a wide field where entire world is focusing on it. And how as an agile coach or a business leader can add a value to the business. My expertise I have explained you about. I am more into the merger and acquisition, operational technologies, IT investment, business and transformations. We all are very aware that we are living in 2025 and a number of process has been changed since if you are noticing in your organization, as we all are very experienced. I hope everybody is almost 5 to 6 or the 10 years of the experience. I will be love to know if you share your experience into the chat. That will really help me to understand my audience. Now I'm going to talk about what exactly agile. We are aware about the agile project management and different kind of words we are hearing into the organizations. Most of the project that are implementation is happening in the agile form. But why it is happening? What is the importance of it? Before we go interview, we prepare ourselves. The agile project manager, scrum master, technical project manager must be into the agile. But what exactly is agile is? We are hearing a lot of technical terms, but it is something a framework or the mindset methodology that really focus on collaboration, customers value, focused on the flexibility. We as a leader, as per my experience when I work with the senior leaders, they are more focused on to the customers value adding solutions. They always focus how we can do the better services to the customers in the easiest way. I as a PMO leader help them to give the best agile solutions which can add a value to the organizations. Agile moreover focus on the iterative way to development of any solution, continuous feedback from the customers or the team as well for the better solution. And whatever the solution is given to the organization people or the customer, they must be adaptable. It should not be the way that people are not ready to understand it. I hope every day of our life we go on the same phases where changes is a part of our life, and we our mind is always rigid towards the changes. and we cannot focus on the output, but agile give the best solution on the same. The projects moreover focus on the plan, design, development, test, developer, review. These are the basic terms we hear where as a IT leaders. Every project go from these phases, but it should be development should be in the proper and easiest way with the lack of less of documentation. We must focus on the agile areas. Why agile is more successful as for the waterfall? Why? Because agile give a 3x higher solutions as compared to waterfall. Agile has a basic terms and terminology: sprint planning, daily stand up, sprint review, retrospect. These are the basic terms, but they really help to development our projects and give a best solution in our organization and the mindset of the people. Next phase, I'm going to talk about why agile transformation leaders on agile focus. As we are noticing, the market is changing very frequently and the customer expectations are very high. The efficiency of the traditional models, whatever kind of project we are deploying, either it healthcare, marketing, business processes, or any kind of manufacturing, customers expecting a lot in a smartest way because of the other competitors following for the changes. Agile help the same deployment of the easy solutions, and we can give the best customers satisfaction level with the help of agile. As per my experience, when I was working in the IT infrastructure solutions, the traditional way to developing the solutions for any project was very time taking, and it was creating a lot of road blockers in the project success. It was it was huge way to employment of deployment of your resources. It was taking time, it was taking duration, it was taking cost, it was a big headache. But while implementing the agile solutions, there was a change in the traditional models of any kind of project. It was helping me as a good solutions. So moreover, leaders also have a good view about the agiles to bring the best solution as soon as possible in front of the stakeholders and make their uh, reputation in the market very good. Next, I am going to talk about the leaders on the agile transformation. Why our agile transformation is making a good solutions for the leaders. I hope any one of them face that people are talking about speed, adaptability, innovation, customer, and satisfaction. We as a leader need to focus the speed of the project or the business. Being a leader, it's a big threat. If new technologies come, what about are the resources who are working on the project? So whatever the solution, being a PMO, I or the my team support it, the solution should be adaptability. So the team of any project who are working in 10 years, 15 years, they are more aware about the processes of the company, and they are the big assets. They need to be very adaptable solutions. So agile give the best solution, and the headache of the or the senior leaders is very easy solving. Innovation we talk about a lot. Innovation is the simplest way to find a good solution for any problems. Customer satisfaction is more important. Every reports, every ROI goes through the customer satisfaction. If we have a good reputation and goodwill with the customers, we bring the new projects, new solutions, and advance business to the organizations. Why leaders are so happy? Because with the help of agile we are able to have a quicker solutions. The solution, we should not wait years or years. Deployment of the project is only maximum 18 months, or depends on the project itself. When we are giving a solution in the agile, the alignment is very important. The agile always give a best solution for the cross functional team. It is like a small team working with the smart solutions. Better customer focus. Why leader are happy? Because product and services are improved based on the real customer inputs. Whenever we are deploying any kind of solutions to the clients, we are ready to welcome the feedback from the customers, and that really gives the best output as a product, and that results as the higher satisfaction, loyalty, and competitiveness. This is the basic way what as experience of mine in 9 years as into the digital transformation, where leaders looks very happy towards this transformation. Next, I'm going to talk about the benefit of transformation. Any product that is going to be improved, it almost in the waterfall takes so much time. Nowadays, agile and the hybrid solution of the project management methodology really helps the product improvement as soon as possible, because as per the requirement nowadays, improvement is really important. Collaboration is first thing, where the team can collaborate to understand each other and give their best ideas and add a value to the business. Whenever the products come, it faster time to market. If your product comes into the market, your value becomes more, your customer attracts a lot. Increase the customer satisfaction with the help of agile can increase the goodwill of your business. Next, we have a transparency. Whatever we are in execution in any kind of project, any department, there is a transparency. The agile gives the best solutions tools, while the all the stakeholders is able to understand the progress of the projects, and the reduce the cost and the risk. While we are making a documentation with the smart tools and technology, the risk of the loss is very accurate and in front of all the leaders, so that give the best way to mitigate the risk as well. Next, I'm going to talk about the agile implementation. I have an experience that whenever any changes happen, the organization, it's a human tendency to understand the thing is very difficult. We cannot put pressure on the people or our audience to go for agile without any solution. So how we can implement the agile? It is very simplest way. Being a PMO, I always focus on the awareness of educations. As a leader, I would like to understand and make my skill up my team with the help of awareness, introduce the programs, best best solutions as in agile, how agile is adding a value, and how we are helping to the people, and how it is helping to the projects and the growth of the people. Next, agile is just not a word, it's a culture. It takes a culture of where we are interacting with the multiple teams in a understand and respect the people thought process. Then agile focus on the continuous improvement is only the way we can make and sustain into the market, which is really important part of any projects. While implementing any kind of solutions, we first go for the pilot projects. The pilot projects minimum 6 months that give you the result and your hit and tries. As per my experience, everywhere most of the organizations are focusing to have a pilot project on digital transformation. So they have built up the team of minimum 15 or 20 people who are focusing on the pilot projects, that is giving the solutions for the advanced tools and technology introductions. With the help of agile, this kind of initiative is helping to the organization on the global level representation, and scaling the agile is a solution for the coming days. Next, there is a phase of implementations. We talk about agiles, we talk about methodologies, we talk about terminologies, we talk about lot of words, but how it is going to be help us? We are hearing the Scrum Masters, we are talking about Kanban, SEF. Every type of organization has its own way to implementation of agile. Scrum is the simplest way to develop the solutions. Kanban, visualization. Being a human, we work on five senses, and the way of visualizations is the simplest way to implement the agile. that really give us transparency among the team and help the status of the project with everybody. And at the large level of the agile, that is totally different way to development. So these are the basic ways we can implement the agile. Now I am going to talk about whenever the new things going to be implemented in any organization or in our life, there is a challenges, and challenges is a part of the life. Roadblocker are the part of the projects. It seems very two words, common challenges, but when the implementation happens, there is different case scenarios. So first is resistance to change. We human don't like changes, but there is a way to work on it. Lack of training or the supports. As per my experience, and many organization were not ready to train their employees. That was a lack of support of the understanding of the leaders or the people who are not ready to go and skill up themselves. This is a common challenge among the people. Next, inconsistent leadership, where the leaders are also not ready to understand the proper benefit of it, because they do not find a proper person who can present the benefit, output, ROI, the use case, to present in front of all the stakeholders and how it can add a value. And the misalignment with the company culture, each organization has their own culture setup rules, but when we do go the agile, there is a proper form of the culture that need to be followed, that really help to all the organization and their mindset of the people. Next, we have how to promote our agile awareness. As I'm talking about the transformation, without transformation nowadays it is very difficult to sustain. We can go with the easiest way in our team, where we can have conduct a regular meeting, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, so that the people are ready to understand the new feature of the projects or the importance of the agile, that can create them a very assertive way to participate into the trainings. Communicate the success stories. After the any short success stories, being a PMO or a manager or a leader, it is our responsibility to share the success story, so that the people have a good competition towards the deployment of the solutions. Use agile coach or champions in any organization. We should.
Anuradha,
Sorry.
sorry to interrupt you. Can you reshare your screen? We lost your share of presentation.
Sure. I'm sorry. Is it visible?
Yes, yes, please. Please continue. Yeah.
So I was talking about how to promote the agile, and being a leader, we need to focus. It is a responsibility to have regular trainings, success stories, and have a proper certified coach, agile coach, who is gonna take the charge of the project deployment of the project with all the regularities, all the process, people, and technologies, so that that person can help entire team to give a best solution at every level, either it's a technical terms, with the technical teams, or the management levels, or the senior management level. So the agile coach should be proper certified with the good experience. Pilot with the high visibility, that always before implement any kind of huge investment on the big project or the production of the project, we should go for the pilot solutions. That is the easiest way to know the glimpses of the next success story of any business. Now I'm going to give the simple example of the agile, where the Bosch has been used in the manufacturing, and how that problem has been solved, and how they got the best results with this simple pilot deployment of this agile solution in the organization. They were ready to implement, improve the another processes that could add a value to the organizations. So basically the first problem was that the market Customer response was very difficult, and cross functional was not collaborative. Being a manufacturer, they have to focus more on the customer response, because the customer response affected the manufacturing units. Engineering management team, communication between the senior technical team and the engineer was improper, because they were not able to understand their point of view to the senior leaderships. The challenge was given the poor alignment, engineer manufacturing delays in the late because of the different coordination with the different departments, and the visibility of the project process. Agile introduction in such case of scenario helped me a lot, or give a better results. Agile give a better hardware manufacturing adjustments. Agile was deployment into the phases where the sprints had been designed, user stories had been worked, interacting with the a lot of manufacturing unit, collaboration with the advanced tools and technologies. Example, introduction of the Jira solution as a services, where people and the end user were able to understand the project, who is able to have a proper roles and responsibility. The RACI had been introduced. The other way of risk management has had been done there. Culture and the totally understanding the manufacturing culture with the proper corporate culture had been introduced. Leadership were very supportive at that moment with the cross functional team, because the manufacturing has a n number of the department, there need to daily basis correct communication need to be done. The transformation approach for that, the pilot project has been started into the cross functional team, R&D and the manufacturing. First, there was a 200 employees that gone through the scrum training, online and offline as well. The proper racing model had been introduced. What a responsibility, what kind of accountability is there. Daily stand up meetings used to help to people to interact, understand the status, the current roadblocker that need to be focused. And then there is incremental expanding the practice on the hardware procurement and etc team, that really help the Bosch to introduce a smart solution as a digital transformation. And what is the benefit has come from it? The benefit that's come from it, the market duration. Any product that used to go in 18 to 24 months, now it is almost 9 months to 12 months. The reduction of the delay. The cross functional team which was working, it was low, and daily basis they were not able to interact. Even the people were not aware who is working what. So that best practices help the people to understand the importance of the other department and solutions. Employee engagement was increased 25%. They were more expressive towards their ideas, solutions in the implementation. And the change adoption really helped them to understand that whatever the product is manufacturing, it will go through the changes and the customization as per the customers. Now, as a team member, we should always stay inspired, never stop creating. This is what exactly the agile is. Keep going on, keep changes, have a good feedbacks from the customers, and improve the product and increase the happiness among the team and the customers. In the conclusion, being an agile expert, PMO, I must say agile is just not a process, it's exactly a mindset. Our mind is a powerful tool which can give a best solutions. But how? With the help of agile as a project management level, really give a good mindset. Commitment from the leaders and team is really critical. That any commitment, single number and the representation on the leadership deck is very important. So with the help of these solutions, we give a best solution and commitment and understand the team's criticality. Being a agile, there is no need to be 100 of the people, there is 500 people together work. Small team can give a bigger solutions and scale smartly. This is the what understanding as per my experiences. Thank you everyone. Today It's a Friday, and I have given the view about the agile transformation. I'm happy to have your Q&A.
Thank you so much, Anuradha. That's a good presentation. Participants, have any questions, you can put it on chat. If you want to speak, I'll enable so that you can have a word. Great. I think the presentation has went deep into minds of people who have come to this conference. So I'll just share my screen. Yeah. So flat. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Anuradha, for actively participating and giving your insights on this particular topic, right? And this is a small token of appreciation and memory from our end, from SS Agile course. And we just want to take a poll. So please feel free to put your inputs. And just launching a poll. Please provide your answers this session. Hope you all got my poll. Is it visible? Okay, there are few people who have asked to unmute them, so I'm doing it. First is Shiva. Just a minute, Shiva. Give me a minute. Yes. Shiva, is it the same name you are here? I'm unable to find you. Shiva here. Sudan. Okay. Sudan also. Yeah, I got Sugandhi. You can unmute yourself. Please go ahead.
Hey, hi. Hi, Anu. I really love the presentation and how you transformed the manufacturing society into agile. So, any challenges practically you faced with the team, like when you aligned with the cross functionally? How did it go? Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Anuradha, can you hear her?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I think now you can unmute yourself, Anuradha.
Yeah,
Just check it.
it's a good questions. I only say one thing: the legacy which the every organization is facing, especially in India or outside the India, people are not ready to understand what exactly happened, because the roles and responsibility which I perform in organizations is that I have to interact with the senior leadership, I have to interact with the junior team, I have to interact each and everybody. So common challenge being a leader what I face is people face see that whatever the introduction as a transformation is happening, it is for their loss, because they are not directly communicated to their senior leaderships, and the senior leaderships are mainly focused on the outputs. They do not have much time to focus to understand the internal things. They are more focused to stakeholder. So the team which we they are working currently, they think this change is only for their job loss, or they're introducing a new things, because they are working on the projects 15 to 16 years in a one projects. They are used to for the same things, they are ready to go for the same processes. When we go for agile or any transformation, it is something where we are guiding them to follow some new things, and they feel it is an add-ons. So generally, we as a PMO leaders or a transformation leader or the agile coach, we really need to understand that we have to communicate proper solutions in front of all the team as a friend. But why? Because we are not the person who is following the traditional way of deployment any kind of solutions. So being an agile coach or a leader, we must be very crisp and clear about the solution why we are adding. We are their friends who are solving their problems, but in a professional manner, not got into too much that what projects they are doing, they are not going to be happen again. In any area of the examples, bank are running their business processes, healthcare are running their all the operations, or any manufacturing is working, their unit is not gonna be shut down until unless that's clearly they don't want that kind of product or services. We are not there to stop their product and services, we are in the transformation, we are improving their solutions. So we should be aware whatever the solution we are giving to the customers or the internal team, they must understand we are giving solution. They should not be feel offended, they feel should not be scared. Because when I started my career, it was a big challenge for me that I was not able to communicate them in that manner, that whatever they have been appointment as a PMO leader into the agile or a transformation, I am here to solve the problem which is really important. If I'm not gonna work on the transformation, then the customer or the ROI which we are working, they are not giving the next business to us. So this is the first common challenge. Second is there, all the traditional way the people are working, there is not always a one way. We should not always communicate into the talkative manner. Being agile, there should be a Kanban, so visible the thing solutions, representations, and smart tools and technology really good good communication plans. So that should be, being a leader, we should be more focused on the communication plan. That should be a proper manner way to discuss the roadblock, or the next plan of any business. I hope this answer your questions.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh, yeah, there is Swati Patel who has also asked to unmute herself. So, yeah, yeah, Swati, you can go ahead with your question.
Yes, hi, Anuradha. Can you hear me?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Hello, Swati.
Yes, yes. Means I just want to ask that how means agile is helping whenever we are developing any application. So in that any means Scrum call is there. So there, if we get any blockage while means planning any execution, so at that time, how we are means checking that using agile means methodology.
See, any project, I'm just not specific about the IT projects. As per my experience, in every project nowadays, Agile is giving a good solutions. So the question of your answer of your question is this: you are into the Scrum stand-up meeting, you are preparing the all the visualization solutions. So they are giving you the correct exact number every day. As per my expertise, nowadays I'm seeing the performance of the review of any employee is not nowadays a 6 month or a year. Now it is just a quarterly happening. This is the simplest way of execution of agile. I will give you the my live example. When I was traveling to the Bangalore, the agile give a best solution. I was in the hurry. Nowadays you will see in the airport there is a back checking happening, which is automatic happening. So that is also the biggest and the simplest way to the agile solutions. Visibility, visualization is there. Simple, you have to go for digital transformation. And then there is a simplest way, you are making your own things. and there is a logo written on the employees on the t-shirt, Agile Solutions. So solutions as Agile is just not in software development or anything. If you see around your organization, there are n number of the process as working on Agile. It starts from your booking of tickets of your airplane, or in the hospital there is an Agile solution, airport is Agile solution. And I was very happy when I saw, oh, it's a very good solution for me, that in a few seconds my bag is checked in, and I'm able to board a- uh, my flight. So that same scenario I already mentioned on my LinkedIn profile. You can go and have a solutions of this. So visibility is really really good solution given by the Agile. While we are going to the stand up meetings, definitely we are talking about the road blockers within a 15 minutes. Can you imagine in the previous legacy in 15 years ago, anyone go and talk about with every day the broad blocker of the projects? So Agile is a methodology which is giving a best solutions to us. In the morning we are talking the main problem and we are going to focus on that. Then according to that, whatever the deliverables are there, with every team they need to focus.
Okay, thank you.
That's great. That's good insight. There is a hand raise from Tejomai, so I'm unmuting her. Okay. Yeah, Tejomai.
Hi, Anuradha. Uh, I really like your approach, the way you have presented regarding the agile transformation. But I have a question. So, in most of the projects, once the requirements got freezed, so in the development phase, the new requirements are getting added. So, I just want to know, is it the best practice in the agile approach, or how can we look into this issue?
Just a second, I cannot hear you. Just a second. Yeah, you can.
In your such case of scenario, I must say that I'm not sure how much you have interacted and aware about the business cases, how the business is running. If the changes is of course within your range, we really need to focus on that. But if something, if you think on the global level or the organization level, the changes are not into your our requirements, then we should definitely go for the CRs, change management, and go with the committee and follow the systems. We are working, we are not doing a good friendship with the customers. We are as an employee working, we are deliverable as are all the scope which has been designed. We are not a personal friend of anyone of there. We are working, we are getting money. We need to follow being agile, cause the processes whatever is in our range we should do that. But unfortunately we should follow the rules and regulations whatever has been defined with the agile, because one day being our stakeholders or the leaders, they need to ask how you have done, what are the deliverables, what everything is going to be tracked over there. So
Yeah.
at a personal note, I will not say be a friend, follow those rules and regulation, because everybody is working in the corporate environment and we are not doing a charities. So focus the agile things, and do not too much strict on that. It depends on the organization and the team is running. If the team or the senior manager are ready to focus on getting the requirements changes without any problem, please do it, I must say. If they are not, of course be everybody is working in the corporate, so we should follow the rules and regulation. And the customer must also aware that whatever the scope they have done, whatever the contract they have signed between the two parties, they need to follow. Because at the end of the day, whatever the service and the product we are designing, there's a transaction of the money.
Yeah. Thank you, Anuradha.
Thank you so much. Those are the great questions and equally, relevant insights, Anuradha. Good to hear. So I've shared your link, LinkedIn link,
Thank
just
you.
to have a good connect. Okay. Team, thank you so much for raising those right questions in the right forum and making this session more interactive rather than being only a cumulative process in the single way, right? So the next session, I'll share my screen for a while.